Do it.
All right. Are we live? Let's check it.
Yeah.
Loophole Podcast, episode 106. Let's see. All right, we are live. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Loophole Podcast. I'm your... Oh, fucking hell. Let me start that again. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Loophole Podcast. I'm your host, Loopie. Alongside me is also your host, Jelani Muna. Crystal is not here today, unfortunately. Cobra's not here today, and Adam's not here today, and the girlfriend, Livy, is not here today. Nobody's here. So, it's going to be just us two, the hosts. Yep. Suck it. I'm joking.
Yes.
But, Jelani, how are you doing today, my friend?
Well, honestly, last week has been pretty rough. Especially for my show. Haven't been able to have an episode out yet, but that doesn't stop me from not having the show at all. I stay up late to try and figure out everything. So I consider last week to be the worst week because it always gets better from there.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
And
hey,
how are you, Loopy?
bro, things have been rough for me too. I'm going through some fucking personal shit, and then on here on fucking social media, people want to fucking start shit. I'll get into it later, man. People have been, just starting a lot of bullshit. And I've noticed a lot of my very good friends just be completely cold with me. You know what I mean? Like just complete full on like cold. Because I don't fuck with the people that they fuck with, and it's obviously a big conflict of interest. But I'll get into that whole thing later. I do want to say, all right, for those who are watching the stream, be sure to pre-save The Mad Scientist. Is coming out December 9th. It's with First World Citizen, aka Macaulay Tucker. 6 tracks. They're all coming out December 9th. And good things will happen to you if you pre-save this. It would really mean the world to me and everything. Hey, Zach, what's up, man? Hey, Hip Hop Radar Underground, what's up, man?
Yeah.
We're doing the Loophole Podcast right now. I'm just kind of starting things off. It's only been a couple minutes since we were live. I'm just sort of summarizing how the episode will be going. But yeah, I'm a little pissed. I'll be honest with you. I kind of want to punch the whole community, in the face. But other than that, I mean, I'm chilling with the homie Jelani. We're
Yeah.
having a good time. It's a vibe. I'm excited, and
Yeah.
that's really all I can do, man. For real. Now, Jelani,
Yeah.
let's talk about your show for a moment. All right. So,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, Jelani Muna does the Jelani Muna Show, also known as the JMS.
Yep.
Streams live every Tuesday and Friday at 1 p.m. East. No,
No, 7 o'clock Eastern time.
See that's the fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Zach says I got you on the set
But
for
let
sure.
me say.
Oh,
So it's supposed to stream Tuesdays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. But unfortunately, there has been some problems with the stream, and last week I haven't been able to get a single episode out. But
yeah.
I always try my best to figure out what the problems are. I always feel like I'm closer, especially yesterday. I did a factory reset on my computer, and I think I'm 100% closer than I was last time. Um,
Okay.
yeah, but
Hey, it's all perseverance, my friend.
yeah,
Zach says I got you on the save for sure. Yo, I honestly, Zach, I should have probably asked for the interview around the time that I announced the album, because, I mean, I think it would have made more sense. I would have promoted that pre-save link instead of I don't know what even when did we do this? Like a month ago or something like that, since the crash. Yeah. Yeah, it was like since after the crash. But hey, um, yeah, I'm just trying to get the mad scientists out there. But I appreciate you, Sack, for hopping on the stream, my man. Definitely a dope person. Back to you, Jelani. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I was just
Um,
catching up with Chad, but yeah,
yeah,
no, man, bro, perseverance, right? And
yeah,
I'm excited because, like I said before, bro, you do things with your Instagram lives that nobody does, right? And
yeah,
bro, you got this. It's all trial and error, and
yeah,
as you say, we will not be fucking stopped. Understand?
yeah, yeah. I guess there is a reason why no one else would do this because of the problems that I've had to deal with. But, with most people, they'd probably give up. But with me, I don't give up because I know that there's so much potential with this that I don't see other people doing with this.
Mm.
Um, it's something that I've been thinking about for the past couple of years, and I know for sure that eventually there will be a day where I won't be in this position anymore. But I'm not too mad about it because there's no reason for me to be mad at all because being angry about it would just throw me away from this. It would just completely just make me not want to do this.
Mm.
So I'm not angry. I'm motivated. I'm not mad.
Mm.
I'm
Using
I'm too
that.
motivated to be mad about this.
Bro, that kind of reminds me of a certain fucking clothing brand. The one where we convert that angry energy into something good. Bro, Jelani Muna
Yeah,
got that NI in him, bro. I'm
yeah.
saying, bro. He got that NI dot shop. I'm sorry, I gotta plug that shit.
Nah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Nah, but
But
we can promote the drop on some upcoming Fridays. Hell yeah. And this Friday, because I'm still doing weekly drops, even though I'm promoting the album, that does not mean I'm gonna stop making music. What the hell? Who you think I am?
yeah, yeah,
Bro, this Friday I got a song. It's coming with Tripped Up is going to be on this project. It's called Spiral. It's a fucking banger beat. It's amazing. I made it during the 48-hour stream, and I thought that Tripped Up would sound great on this. And this is my favorite like song that I've done with Tripped Up. Definitely a good song. So coming out November 18th. Hell yeah. But
yeah.
man, things have been fucking weird these weeks, man. It's fucking
Yeah. I understand that feeling. That feeling where you're in that situation where you don't know how to solve. But I mean,
I'm in this thing. It's definitely a tough position to be in. It's definitely a
yeah,
tough one. Not because it's like, oh shit, I'm scared of what's gonna happen next. It's more of like, all right, well, how do I, you know, respectfully and calmly fuck people up? You know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah,
um, there's so many people, all right, so many people that I've been friends with and shit like that for years as well. And before certain people, were in this equation, things were amazing. Things, like some of these people witnessed my growth. They witnessed everything, and I feel kind of heartbroken. Honestly, I'm not gonna hide. I kind of feel heartbroken to the idea that because I don't fuck with some of the people that these people fuck with, that they're gonna turn cold and sort of, be like, oh hey Loopy, yeah, let me play your song. Oh yeah, that was the song. All right, next. You know,
yeah,
and I just don't see, what the issue is, honestly, because I'm not trying to drag people into any beefs or whatever. But at the same time, I don't understand why I'm not being given my fucking respect for, the shit that I do. You know what I mean? And
well, yeah. But
um,
I think about it like school. Really, I mean, like you spend time with the people that you spend time with people, and then eventually, you grow up and then you don't see those people anymore.
Yeah, but it runs a lot deeper than this. I'm talking about like there, there's a group of people that I can like it makes me feel sick to see people supporting these people. You know what I mean? For the
Yeah.
simple reason that it goes completely against my cause, which is mental health awareness and suicide prevention and all of that. It it makes me sick to see these people being supported when they are completely against the main cause that, like I'm, rocking with and shit like that. To make it even fucking worse, someone fucking did a stream for mental health awareness when that dude told another guy to kill himself. You know what I mean? Like,
That's low. That's
that's
really
fucking
low.
low. Like, how are you gonna make a stream for mental health awareness even though you fucking told somebody to kill himself, like on and off a track? You know what I mean? And look,
Yeah.
listen, this stream is going to get played again. All right, and I've written some tweets. I've deleted some tweets because I got really fucking pissed. And you know, I don't want to be known as this like stupid angry dude. You know what I mean? But uh, that's also why I felt like I should have like spoken up about this on the podcast rather than just on the Twitter. But um, this stream is gonna get replayed. I'm probably gonna get clipped. I'm probably gonna get dissed. Whatever. This is probably gonna be the sample or intro of a song. Whatever. Cool. Run me my money. You know what I mean? But like, look, I'm not gonna say any names. All right, I don't feel the need to say any names, but obviously, if the shoe fits, wear it. And I know these people are gonna wear it because they know they're fucking scumbags. Now, I don't have any issues with anybody around the main person I have an issue with. I'll be honest, but I do feel sorry for them for not seeing the bigger picture. And some of them are probably just as bad as he is for some of the things that are being done behind the scenes. I'm not gonna say anything because I'm respectful enough not to fucking go that direction. You know what I mean? It's simply a matter of ridding this community from a very toxic environment. I don't want this community to succumb to toxic measures because of the way this evil energy is going around. And it wouldn't be fair on anybody, not even the people that have turned on me. You know what I mean? Like, and I know these people have turned on me. They don't even have to say a word. All right. I remember how excited some people got as soon as I turned up. But now it's more of like, let me play your song. All right, cool, next. Then somebody else fucking turns up and it's like, oh shit, like, so it's like, well, what the hell? Like, what's so terrible about me
Yeah.
that, like,
It,
you gotta go fucking cold on me because I don't fuck with the same people that you fuck with? And normally I would DM them and be like, yo, I have an issue with how this happened and shit like that. Usually I would take things to a private manner. But at this point, it's been going on for way too fucking long. I've been holding myself back. And people, my entire life, people have seen me as the kind of dude to hold back all the time and pull my punches and let people step on me. But absolutely not. To be honest, like, some of these people are out there doing the fucking worst, all right? And doing the most harm to the community and acting like they're the fucking role models for these people that are out there that, don't have a voice. I want to be the voice of the voiceless, all right? And the voiceless to me, they deserve to have somebody that isn't a fucking scumbag. And I don't care, all right? But I will calmly and respectfully burn every last one of you motherfuckers to the ground. As simple as that. I will burn you to the ground. And it doesn't matter how I do it. All right, I'm not gonna get personal with it because at the end of the day, it's the internet, and I know shit wouldn't be the same if it was in person. I'd know that for sure. But um, it's just really like it pains me to see how this community is basically way beyond repair because just fucking bullshit like this, and it's appalling. It makes me sick.
It's good to get get it all out because
Mm,
you shouldn't hold it. You shouldn't hold it all in. I
yeah,
respect you for getting what you had to say, everything.
yeah,
And I do understand the pain. I do understand that. People that used to be your friends and then they turn their back on you.
yeah.
Like I get it. Like I've dealt with that before.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, the only thing you can do is just move on. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
yeah,
it's
I'm glad that I don't have to deal with any of that now.
yeah,
I used to have to, but
yeah,
things are way better, and I hope the same thing could happen to you. Because I mean,
yeah,
this sounds really terrible.
bro. The shit that goes on with these people out there make Doc sound like a nice and decent human being, bro.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's a name that that's a
bro.
name I thought you would never say again.
Honestly, bro. Honestly, I would squash the beef with Doc over ever being friends with any of these twisted fucks. And Doc is a twisted fuck. All right, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna hide that, bro. But these guys are even more fucking twisted. And it's only a matter of time until somebody gets fucking exposed. And I'm not gonna say anything or do anything. It's only a matter of time until some of these dudes get fucking exposed for the type of person they really are. And if I gotta be the one to do it, so be it. But I've already, made a video online. It's called How to Make a Diss Track on Loopy. All right. And I've already been enough of a man to, before ever going on a mic or a track or anything, before ever even thinking about making a song, I voiced out that I have issues with certain people because certain things happen where some of my very very close friends who I deem to be family were getting dissed, and it was in a very unfair way. But when it comes to me, like I'm someone that calculates sort of every move. All right, I told him like, yo, I don't fuck with you and you're a piece of shit. And I was enough of a man to, challenge him, sort of, because I told this person basically everything about myself that I would, I'm pretty embarrassed about, I'll be honest with you. And I've revealed things about me. And that's why the video is called How to Make a Diss Track on Loopy, because if you want to make a diss track on me, you first got to know who the fuck I am and what about me you can diss, what you can diss about me. And things were going the way that I planned it, but then things happened, and I wonder if this person thinks that I've completely held back from everything I've done, a while ago. But I don't mind starting a shit show just to fucking, you know, just all of this
yeah.
bullshit. But yeah, bro, these guys make Doc sound like a fucking teddy bear. I swear.
Honestly, the funny thing is, for the longest time, I thought I thought Doc was dead, but then I saw recently that he's been active on Instagram,
Oh, he
and
is.
it's kind of made me wonder a bit, like about like how he's been since. Because the last time we've really talked to him was like a year ago, and
Mm.
I mean we should have never talked to him in the first place, but it's kind of that thing where it's how is this person doing after like so long?
I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is a year later. All right. I don't think by nature Doc is a terrible human being. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that he is a bad human being, and I will tell you why. I think that he has gone through way too much in his life, all right, to, I guess, follow a certain prerogative that consists of, I don't know what, right? Things have happened in his life. He's probably seen things happen. He's probably done things or whatever, all right? We've never gone through anything that he has. You know what I mean? We've never been in the army, for example. We've never seeing what happens in the battlefield. I mean, some fucking organs get squashed or some fucking bullshit like that. Like we don't know what the fuck happens, right? And
Yeah.
trauma and trauma and trauma and trauma builds up, you know what I mean? And it builds the character. And this dude, like this guy's father was killed and his mom, recently passed away of cancer. May they all rest in peace, right? I think this guy
Yeah.
is just very broken mentally, and I think that he just needs help.
Yeah.
And
You know, actually,
this falls under the mental health awareness thing. It's like I don't think he's a bad person. However, business wise, I don't know if I can work with him. And that's all it was about. Never hated the guy.
yeah, yeah. Say and I were actually talking about that like a few months ago. Like
Mm,
he was saying, like he said the same thing that you said, like him being a broken old man and how he's been dealing with all sorts of problems.
yeah.
And I don't think I've told anyone this. But you know, the news that his mother passed away and everything, he called me about it.
Mm,
He called me about it, and he was very emotional on that phone call. I will never forget that phone call because I've never seen this was like the first time I've really heard him in that state, and it like it kind of made me think like yeah, he's so like some of the stuff that he's done has ruined kind of both our brands because Doc is still remembered on my show and
yeah.
everything. Even a year after everything has went down. But you kind of just think like he definitely isn't he definitely has gone through so much in his 47 or so years, and
Yeah.
like even since he was a little kid, and I could never imagine that, but I
Yeah.
I can't side with him because of the stuff that he said, and
Yeah.
and everything
But
like
I
that.
think like as life goes on, it's like I told you, all right? He said stuff, he's done stuff that hurt basically the business that happened between me and him. We had a really good business and it made him more known. I mean,
Yeah,
cuz like it really made him more known cuz he, instantly like what 1300 followers. I mean, like
yeah,
it did make him more known. I introduced everybody to Doc. So, I mean, there's that, right? But
yeah,
not only that, but we had music business going on and we had NI going on. And I won't deny, in his presence, he made everything, a lot better business wise. And I decided to terminate all of that because what was going on was damaging to the business. And I could not just, let that shit happen and be like, yo, I endorse this. Nah, fuck that. And for the longest time, I've had to defend him and shit from other bullshit and whatever. But this time, stuff happened and it's fine, right? But I don't think naturally, and I'm thinking from a mental health awareness standpoint, I don't think he's naturally a bad person, but he has spoken a lot of bullshit, and
yeah,
honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, well, shit, you can't do anything about it. It's whatever, really. Still here, just
yeah.
doing some housework. Hey, it's all right, Zach. Thank you still for listening to the podcast. No, but I bet I could probably like still be cool with him again, but like low key, I'd say. Not in a way where it would just be like a best
Yeah.
buds, like, but more of like an agreement, like stand down. This is not war anymore, and yeah,
Yeah, so basically like forgive but not forget.
F- forgive, but this is your last chance, but not like at the same time, not like oh second chances and shit. I'm just a very forgiving human being when I start to, in time, when there's a pattern of things that happen when it comes to stuff that, like, if I run out of reasons to be mad at a person and it's just becoming less and less and less relevant, why should I still be mad at that person? It's kind of like Izzy.
Yeah.
Izzy, he stole music and shit, and he stole video concepts and all that bullshit. He is kind of a funny liar, all right? He does lie, but I think he lies in a way where it's like, haha, bullshit, you know? But
Yeah. But
in
yeah.
recent
But
conversation, Izzy Izzy started making music of his own, and he has friends to help him. He has studio time and all of that shit. But now he's finally doing some original shit, and I'm proud of him. He even started up his own podcast. So to me, like, I'm proud of him because he turned his shit around and he's starting to change for the better. What's up, Ian? Yeah, Ian Bradley. What's up? Hey there, Loopy. Hope you are well. And sorry I haven't been in for a good while. It's all right. It's that YouTube algorithm. It's all good. Um, yeah, most of my subscribers don't even see my videos.
yeah. But I would, but for me, like, with Doc and everything, I still think that the reason why he went that way is because of my show, because of the way that it was done and everything. I mean, most of the rules that are on the show today, the 3 minute thing, the one person at a time, is because of the Doc situation that has happened on my show. If like it's one of the main reasons, honestly, because the way that he went and the way that he was moving on my show and everything, um, like I don't want that to ever happen again. So I have to be restrictive this way, but it's because if something like this were to happen again, then then it would just ruin my brand even more because
Yeah.
it kind of shows that I'm still doing the same things that I used to do before, and I don't want to be that way. I want to be I want this to be different from how things were before.
Yeah. But at the same time, I do think, though, from a pattern of events that have happened, I think he did say that he was diagnosed with PTSD. Did he ever mention that? Like, I can't remember. But I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean, being in the war and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if he did have PTSD.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
especially
everything he went through.
yeah. So obviously these things are triggered, all right? And you know what happens when a group of teenage boys start fucking teasing an old man about, oh, Vietnam guy, or I'm saying some bullshit, all right? I'm saying some bullshit, but like, you know what happens when a group of teenagers start fucking teasing some old. I wouldn't say like 60 years old, but like, old in the sense where it's like, he's retired, he's done, he's doing his own
Yeah,
thing, he's out in the fucking field or wherever, and he's living his best life. It's can't take anything from that. Um, but with all of this going on, and the Jelani Muna show, unfortunately, was a bad platform for him at the time, because I guess all of these people were triggering whatever shit he's gone through, and that has built up so much anger and so much pep talk coming from him that um, it definitely got uncontrollable. And I don't think that the people that he's surrounded himself around um, were the right people at the time to surround himself. But
yeah,
I bet if he joined your show now, I think things would get better. I genuinely think things would get better because of the rules you have in place. You know why? Because he's always been reasonable with us.
yes,
He's always
uh,
been reasonable with us. That no, we can never take that away from him. He's always been reasonable with us. Even though he,
like
threatened my life after all of that shit, he's
yeah,
still, like, before all of that shit, even when he said some fucked up shit, he dyed his hair or whatever, he's always been reasonable when we were rocking with him. So
Yeah, that's the thing too. That's the
yeah.
thing too. It's um and I want to explain that. Like when Doc was on his good side, I respected him because he'd be like one of the only people that actually joined the show and actually talk to me and have a reasonable conversation. Like he would talk to me about several topics. He would even talk to me on like which school I should go to for college to pursue like careers. Like I think because he wanted me to be like an actual TV show host or something like that, and
Yeah.
like it's stuff like that that makes me think like it's the type of thing that will always like I can't be 100% on him, and that's the thing that I hate the most because while his bad side I hated him so fucking much with the stuff that he would say and
Oh,
everything.
bro, he's
His
like a.
good side,
Go
like
ahead.
his good side is what made me want to bring him on the show, even though I didn't, even though like especially like with the old show, season 5,
Hmm.
when I used to do that. I think I said in the video teasing it that I wouldn't bring him on, and I think the first episode I brought him on because he was like the only person that joined the stream that night and everything, and it just
Yeah,
or
you
not the
said.
first episode, but the third episode, I believe.
Yeah, you said something like "fuck dog, praise NI."
Yeah, I said that. I still see 2021 was a very interesting year for me and the show itself. I'm not gonna lie. The stuff that went down in 2021. I always said that 2021 was the worst year, but honestly, compared to 2022, 2021 was way better for me because at least stuff was done compared to 2022. Like I mean, really for me, in 2022, I didn't really go back into everything until like the end of the year. But at least I was able to get paid, and that's why I was able to. That's why I'm able to improve how the show is.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah, no, I find that to be amazing, bro. I I kind of wish we were back in 2021. I'll be honest. Like I got some shit
Yeah.
done, bro. I've set my mark. I've set up camp, and I'm here to stay. You know what I mean? And 2022 was how it was made. It's simple as that. 2022 is how it was made, and for me, it was fucking terrible, bro.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I could have gotten out of it, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
And there was no way out, and there is still no way out of it all, despite the fact that I could be going on any fucking flight to Wales. I mean, I'd love to at this point, but right now it's kind of just fucked up. But yeah,
But look at it like this, right? 2023, we're gonna try to do as much as possible.
yeah. I
2023 and onwards.
I think from this point on, I think it was so. Remember how I said 2020 was the damaging year. This was the year that everything shut down. People lost their lives, and at the same time, people lost their jobs, their businesses, their workflow, their way of life, and everything. 2020 was the damaging year. 2021, things got cooler. We didn't completely get out of the pandemic, but we found ways to combat certain things. We spent the entirety of 2021 wearing a mask. However, it was still the forgiving year. We're the year is much more forgiving because people, started getting back on track. Businesses were starting to live with COVID-19, and we were starting to live with COVID-19. I mean, um, especially those who got COVID during the way, because I mean, shit, like,
Yeah.
but at least the entire world has built up sort of like an immune system against COVID-19, not even chemically, but I mean, financially and business wise, things started going back up because we started living with it and stopped thinking of it as a crisis, but just a tiny little burden to go forward with. So we know that life will never be the same after COVID, and there is no after COVID. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
like to think it's still around somewhere, but 2022 was the trial.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. The trial. We've been we've been forgiven.
So
We've been given a chance to lay foundation, set up camp, and everything. 2021 was that opportunity, and for those who used that opportunity, good things happened to them. Good things definitely happened to me this 2021. It was amazing. Now 2022 was terrible for me because I wasn't prepared for what was to come. Now 2023 is the test. This determines if you're obsessed with what you're doing and you're ready to give it your all to make sure that you can lead a much better way of life. And for us, for those who have gone through this, stage as a content creator or an artist or whatever, 2023 is going to be the year that shapes everything. Everything. Look, I'm going to be 18. I'm going to be 18. I'm going to be an adult. Things are going to be fucking different. So it is my job right now, while I'm still here, before 2023, to fucking build up all this rage and really step out of my comfort zone, start making some good videos or some good songs, and really get out there with something that nobody's done before. And I'm hoping to channel that energy for 2023, and I'm hoping you get to do that too for your show, because
yes.
you seem to be
No.
to me, you seem to be the only person that has sort of related with everything that's been going on during the past couple of years. And
Yeah.
this is why I can build such a huge hypothesis, because bro, 2023 is going to be that year where we basically apply everything: the damages, the bounce back, and the trial.
Yeah. I mean, like, when you talk about that rage and everything, I want to see you unleash that mad scientist out of you. Just be creating and creating every single time, every single opportunity that you have. We definitely got to make every opportunity that we have worth it. If I can get my show to work properly, I want to use that as an opportunity to help those that are in the same situation as us to reach out there, because I know for sure that the thing that I'm doing, the show that I'm doing, can help other people out there. Definitely, I feel like it's just so much stuff. But the only thing that makes me happy though about staying up late at night trying to figure out everything is the fact that everyone else is hoping that it all works out. People like you, for example. You're always there for me when it comes to the show, and trying to see if everything works out. And that's the most important thing to me, is people being there, seeing if it works out the way that I want it to work out. Because when I'm doing it, I can't tell if the audio's going good or everything, and and when the stream is cutting out, that's not like Instagram itself like cutting out the stream. That's me intentionally cutting out the stream because it's lagging so much, and I know that it wouldn't be a good viewing experience.
Mm. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely get that. But hey, look, it again, it's all trial and error, and
Yes.
once again, it's definitely a rage that um, we all just have to channel some kind of rage, all right? And it doesn't matter if you're
Yeah.
the most wholesome human being on the planet. At the end of the day, when it comes to focusing on yourself, you have to make sure that you make the most out of your time. The time is of the essence at every point in your life. You are working you are working on a project, you are working on something. Time is of the essence. It's speed, 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 and speed. And if you catch yourself lacking or sleeping or napping or whatever, you're going to fall really far behind on the goals that you want to achieve, and it's going to be too late. And I'm talking to everybody that have all of these ambitious goals, including myself. And I hope that I'm able to apply this to myself in everyday life. It's difficult. I will be honest with you. It's fucking difficult, and it's not meant to be easy. We all have to fucking suffer at some point. It's how you choose to deal with the pain that's going to determine how you're going to fucking move on with your life. How you decide to um, absorb everything and tell yourself, well, how can I use that to my advantage? You, for example, and this is inspiring. I'm telling you, this is inspiring to me. This is inspiring to others. And I know this for sure. You are using your opportunity of, well, shit, fuck, I hate this. The fact that the show is fucking not working and god damn it, mother. Okay, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're using that to be like, all right, well, shit, I'm going to figure it out. And then once comes the time to really record the show and I know everything is working and everything is fine, there's no reason for me not to be pissed because I know that I have spent all of this fucking time working my ass off. This gotta be worth it. And it will be worth
Yeah.
it for as long as you keep persevering and you keep fucking working on this shit. You're definitely going to reach the goal that you want to reach simply by just showing up. And
Yeah.
look, for those who consistently listen to the podcast, this is nothing new. Why? Because we've said this for years and years and years. And life experiences for me has taught me this, and I hope that this is put to good use, for other people. You know, in the case of your show, like I said, bro, you absorbed all of that angry and disappointed and all of that bullshit energy that comes out when you realize, well, fucking god damn it, it's fucking not working. God, like,
Well, actually, to be more accurate, when it's not working, I'm not actually as angry because
yeah,
I've realized there's no point of being angry about it because I know that there is a chance that it won't work, but I use that to be able to improve on it.
hmm yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Um, but I mean, like, it's gonna come to a point where you're not gonna like get actually angry. I was just like sort of
yeah, yeah,
like painting a picture right here for you. Like I'm gonna need to
yeah.
put some WD-40 on that chair. I'm hearing it fucking creak. But um,
Uh,
nah, but yeah. So like things fucking happen, all right. And I hope to apply this for myself as well. Things are gonna
yeah,
fucking happen. Things are gonna get fucking complicated, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it except choose to react like how I choose to react to certain things. That's what's gonna determine for sure. Excuse me.
yeah.
It's gonna determine for
You know,
sure, how things are gonna go. If I just keep allowing myself to pin myself to the wall and and not like, breach away from everything that, goes on around me, I'm not gonna lead a healthy life at all, really. I'm just gonna be living a life of, just fucking inabilities.
Yeah, but I think like I was thinking about like while I was dealing with like the problems and everything, I was thinking about like a new catchphrase or something like that. Like I've known like I've had like we ain't fucking with the past, we fucking with the future, but I think that needs to change. Um, so I think the catchphrase I've kind of came up with was we ain't dealing with the burden, we're now dealing with the current.
Yeah, but
I,
but
what?
it's gonna take a lot of hurting, but we know it's gonna be worth it because we deserve it.
Ooh, ooh. See, that's why I respect you a lot, because because you always know how to make things. You always know how to improve on things and build up on things. Because I was thinking about working on that catchphrase, and that made it sound a lot better.
Yeah, it's I guess it's too long for a catchphrase, but it's definitely a mantra. Like
Yeah,
we ain't dealing with the burden. We're focusing on the current. We know that shit's gonna be hurting, but in the end, it's gonna be worth it because we fucking deserve it, and
yeah,
that's the end of it. And
yes.
bro, you could make like a whole fucking rugby chant to that shit. Bro, fucking big macho
Yeah.
man being like, "We ain't dealing with the burden." Man, you make me want to make a song out of it, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I guess that's what happens when you stay up late at night. You kind of, your mind just kind of thinks about things you wouldn't really think about anytime else.
Yeah, of course. I've thought of certain experiments and shit like that. Like, I, I've thought of a few things, but I do want to say if anybody spots me in a way that they have never spotted me before, all I am doing, and this is just pure experimentation, I guess. Uh, ex- Experimenting, I guess, is probably the better term. Sorry, English is dumb, but um, bottom line is that one day, this is how it's gonna go. One day, I'm gonna be able to fully showcase how fucking easy it is to sell your soul on YouTube. All right. And I'm not talking like Nikocado avocado. I'm just talking a few hours of your time per day doing something that you're not going to fucking enjoy in the end. But it's so easy to fucking sell your soul. And this is a reason why I stepped away from reactions. But at the same time, I feel like doing reactions again. You know what I mean? And it's going to keep
Yeah,
fucking happening for a few months. My audience is going to get pissed at me because of all the bullshit I've said. And, after all of this, I'm still doing that. And I'm like, it's so difficult because I fucked myself up for quite a long time. And um, honestly, I'm kind of thinking of, a budget because, once I get this budget, I know how I'm going to invest this and turn it into something more. How I'm going to turn this into something more advanced. And yeah, basically, no matter what you guys think about YouTube or whatever, just know it's so fucking easy to just sell your soul. And I don't know why some of these dudes are not doing these fucking get rich quick schemes, all right? Because they're literal, like, YouTube, in a way, depending on how you choose to deal with YouTube, is basically a get rich quick scheme. That's it. And I respect it. At the same time, Are we sure it's genuine? Are we sure about that? Yeah, that's about it.
Well, see, I mean, when I think about like selling your soul to YouTube and everything, no, I thought like I kind of think of it as like when you like force yourself to be like so energetic and everything, like you force yourself to be like in this way like that you don't want to be. But I always think like with an audience, with your audience and how like they might deal with reactions and everything. An audience is very adaptable. If you try and do something new, this your audience is going to adapt. The old audience are going to go, but the new audience will show up. There's always going to be new people showing up no matter what. It's just how you advertise it and how you get it out there to other people.
Of course.
Because really, I mean, of course, there's going to be tough times where you're not going to have as many people if you try something new, because they're not used to it and everything. But as you grow on YouTube, you kind of realize that there's always going to be people wanting to watch your stuff no matter what. I mean, that's how like so many popular YouTubers out there are able to change their content just like that. Like for example, like when Markiplier did like Unis Honest with Ethan, that was something kind of new. But people still watched it. People wanted to watch it because they wanted to see how it was going to end. And it was a.
But to be honest, like it's a very underrated project, and I never watched a single video of Unis Honest. I'll be honest with you, I've never seen a single video from them. However,
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen what the project is about, and I respect it for the simple reason that you have like I don't know how long the project lasted, maybe like a whole year or two, I don't know, maybe
yeah, a whole year.
a whole year. They were able to build something an entire year long and delete it. Straight up, take it away, make it disappear forever. People have forgotten about Unis Honest. See how fucking precious our time on YouTube is. And it doesn't matter how many fucking followers you have, how many fucking people are surrounding you. Now, the fact of the matter is our time on these platforms is precious. All right? We never know when that day will be where somehow we just fucking disappear out of nowhere. All right? And it's sad to see a lot of content creators. Unfortunately, they fall under the same hole unintentionally, and it sucks. But Unis Honest was a good way to showcase how YouTube works when it comes to our time on there, and at the same time, just how kind of easy it is to sell your soul on the platform, and that's just how it is, really.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't have a persona or you are your own persona, essentially, you're still, in a way, selling your soul to YouTube because you are doing a bit of content that does not fall under your niche whatsoever. You have picked up a certain scheme of recording that you've built a complete habit out of, and this is your life now. Like, it surprises me how some channels have thousands of subscribers when the guy is doing a live, hardly anyone tunes in, like yourself. Yep, because I've fallen under this rat hole. I've been rat fucked by YouTube and basically everybody that subscribed to me for content that I made that I ended up not enjoying. And I bet if I never did reactions, I would probably be sitting at around 5K. I'm generously maybe around 5K. That's where I would be sitting. And the views, so be it. You know what I mean? But I still got thousands of monthly listeners and thousands of people streaming my music. So I do have an audience in music. I just don't know how to connect with them. But as soon as I can make that connection, then I feel like the positive flow is gonna be very important. That's something I do think. I just need to find a way to direct everybody from Spotify to other platforms. And Spotify, it's easy to grow on there. It's easy to make thousands of monthly listeners. It's just that you gotta find a way to snatch them all up in a way and be like, yo, thank you for being a part of this family. This is what we do. This is your choice if you want to do it like this or not. And I hope that I'm able to do that with my music audience. And I think by doing that, eventually, we'll be able to make this a more pleasant experience, for maybe hundreds or maybe thousands of people. And I think it will all coincide. And everybody that's from YouTube will go to Spotify, and everybody that's on Spotify will go to YouTube, and so on and so forth, and whatever other fucking platform. So I'm not worried about the view count. I'm just worried about, building an empire. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about clout or recognition. I just want to build an empire of people, that feel good about themselves, feel confident about themselves, and empower themselves and everybody else around them. And as long as I have this kind of empire, nothing can really stop me or hold me back from doing the things I love the most.
Yeah, and that's good to hear. When you want to, building up that empire, it's because this is what, to me, content creation to me is all about. Like, I don't care. Like, for me, I don't care about the numbers either. I just care that people enjoy what I put out. And that should be the same thing for everyone. You shouldn't care about the numbers. You should care about the people themselves, what they're interested in, what they want to see from you and everything. Like, for me, advice that I want to give you is try and see if you can use you've told me this before, like go on other platforms and everything. But I think maybe if you were to try that too, because I feel like with your Instagram page and your TikTok page, I feel like you should utilize that a lot more if you want to build the audience that you want to have.
Yeah, I've been sort of on my Instagram grind lately. I've made promotional videos for the EP, and I'm getting maybe 20, 30 likes per post, and that's pretty freaking good. And Tucker has been helping me as well because he's a half of the project, so obviously fucking I would expect him to do some promotion as well, because he is literally a part of the project too. But yeah, so I'm working towards that, and TikTok has been doing all right. I don't have the viewership, but funnily enough, my song Pierre Gasly actually went sort of viral on TikTok. Not viral in terms of millions, but I'll see if I could pull it.
It's being used as a sound, like people would use on their TikTok videos.
Yeah, in a way. There's a few of them, and that's always very, very good. But I'm trying to look for,
because for me personally, I've been kind of thinking about going back to TikTok because I did get rid of all the videos, or I privatized all the videos I used to have on TikTok. But
Yeah.
if I ever get this show to work properly again, I think I'll probably start using TikTok again, like in 2023 or so. Um, but because like I do know that the shorts content, like short videos, is very important in growing an audience as well.
Mm.
Um, which which is definitely easy with the format that my show is in.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna try and do that. I just got to make this work on a consistent basis, and then I will. That's what I'm more focused on first, and then I try and branch out to other stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But branching out is always going to be a very difficult thing, and trust me, I know about this. I mean, first off, like just the fact that you have started YouTube, like I said, I think that is probably the best fucking decision you've made in a while. All right, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
YouTube, like, as much as I want to build my empire, I think that you have a good chance of building your empire because your channel is very premature when it comes to algorithms and just everything. Like you, everything is very premature in a way. You know what I mean? So you're going to be
Yeah.
able to properly do what you want to do for as long as you keep pushing with that platform. And I mean, bro, in no time you're gonna get the right audience. You're gonna get the right amount of people, and I'm hoping, bro, once you get a better budget, and I'm talking about a better fucking PC, all right? Because I don't know what kind of fucking potato you do these live streams on, and I don't care, all right? But personally, I think you should have got your money back. I'm just saying, because
Well, I mean, for me, I don't know if it's. I don't think it's the PC itself really, because you know, I think. I mean, it could be because with a desktop, it has it's better CPU, so it's much easier to do stuff like this. But I
yeah,
think really it's just some processes in like Windows itself. It makes it all confusing
but
because sometimes like the CPU would jump randomly.
yeah, but this is what happens, and this is what I've experienced. Don't get fooled by all the big numbers and how affordable these laptops are with all of these great CPUs and these great graphics cards. Everything was made for everything to be compact. All right, you look at a gaming rig with the CPU, the graphics card, the motherboard, the RAM, and all of that. They fit it. They have not fit these machines, these big devices, these huge chips into a flat little thing. All right, things were made to be compact, and the ventilation, the ventilation, bro. Nah,
Yeah,
a laptop is 10 times hotter than a PC. Okay, not 10 times. I'm tripping, but much more, like much hotter than a regular PC. Everything was made to be compressed and compact. And for example, a 2080 Ti on a laptop is not going to function the same as a 2080 Ti on a PC. And that all of that falls under how they fucking fit all of these things inside a fucking flat laptop. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's why I think you should have got your money back. But it's probably too late or whatever. But I'm just saying, because
yeah,
what you could even do once you're able to figure all of that out, and this is long term. I'm thinking long term for you right here, but obviously think for
yeah.
your, like obviously think for yourself, all right? But um, bro, recently I've started to try and stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I've not done it for the podcast yet because I haven't set anything up for that, but I might. I
Hmm.
might make a Twitch Loophole Podcast account and I might also give you the credentials for it. I mean, you have the credentials for TikTok and Instagram in case you ever want to practice on that or whatever. You might have
Yeah.
them. If not, I'll give them to you again because you deserve to have the credentials because you're a fucking host. You run this podcast as much as I run it. You're a face of the podcast. You're just as important to the podcast as I am, and so is E
Yeah.
Crystal. But yeah, so maybe there might be a way. I don't know how, all right, because things are different. You're doing Instagram through an emulator and things like that. You could
Yeah.
probably actually no, it could work. It could work because all you're doing. Let me think this through. You're doing OBS through a stream key, right?
Well, for the green shows, I do. For the green shows, yes. For the blue shows, no.
Wait, walk me through this. What's
Okay. So basically, with the green shows, since no one is able to join a green show, um, I use a program called Stream On, which is basically something which is basically Instagram Live with a stream key. So I'm able to use I can just put my account in, and it has a stream key. I could put that in OBS, and I could stream live with it, and I could use an auto clicker, like I could use a timer with it and everything. And it doesn't lag as much because it's not as much going through because it's just a stream key and everything.
yeah.
For a blue show, I use the emulator I was using is BlueStacks, which is
Ah.
an Android emulator. I use BlueStacks 5, and that has the ability to have I could change the camera inputs and the audio inputs and everything. So I'm able to, so I could go on any app, just like a phone on BlueStacks, and like I use like a virtual camera to stream live onto Instagram, and since there's a lot going through with it, my CPU could rise up, and um, a thing that I've realized is sometimes most of the times the CPU goes up because of the audio capture I use, the audio input
Mm.
that I use. So I'm trying to change that, use a different program. It's very complicated to explain because there's so much that goes into it. But this has been something I've been experimenting for like a year or two at this
So,
point.
okay, all right. So stream key for, but
Green shows.
okay. So all you do with BlueStacks, so you go live directly on BlueStacks when it's a blue show,
Yes.
and you can't do it through a stream key because it will not let you add any guests.
No. No.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. That's the only
Oh my
problem.
god,
If I were able to do that, then I wouldn't have this problem in the first place.
I just thought of something, and this is for when you get a much better rig. All right, when you're able to, and this takes like a good internet connection. I don't know what your upload speed is. You can probably tell me after the
Um,
podcast,
yeah.
but it takes at least a minimum of 8 megabits per second to at least get the stream through to another platform. My upload speed is like somewhere around 100 or something like that, so I'm able to do the double streaming. But yeah, excuse me, hiccups. That's new.
Yeah.
You could probably screen capture. Wait, no. Yeah. Screen capture,
What?
OBS, virtual camera, or whatever. However you do it for recording live on YouTube, but just stream it.
Mhm. Well, I don't know because of how the CPU will be.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I because what I use to be able to have this possible in the first place is I use two computers, two laptops. So I don't know if I were to do like a double stream like that, like Instagram and YouTube, I don't know if I would need a third one to do it.
Oh, fucking stop buying a second or third, bro. Just buy a whole fucking rig, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I
man,
guess. Yeah.
you need, bro. All you need is 1K. All right, and look, you don't have a job right now, so I imagine it would be a little bit more difficult to come up with 1K. But come on, 1K.
Yeah.
I will help you find the best. Look, you don't even need to build your own PC. You you're not even doing that much on your computer. I would imagine, anyways. I don't know, but
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not.
apart from possibly schoolwork, you could even do schoolwork and everything on it. I will help you find the best pre-built PC, and you will not be rat fucked. It will last you maybe 3 or 4 years. That's probably the time frame that you need because it's a little while after college, I guess, or whatever. But
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
would give you just enough time to know for yourself if you really want to fucking kick this off, right?
Okay.
And
Well.
and look, this is purely my opinion, not financial advice. I don't want to be sued, so take this with a grain of salt, okay? And again, don't take anybody else's advice. Make your own. I'm just giving you sort of my point of view just so you can form your opinion out of this and see what you can do. But bro, like I'm no advisor, and I'm the I'm the last guy anybody would pick to be a mentor, all right? Because I'm trying to figure shit out too. But listen, um I'm just saying, bro, like you could, bro, with a higher budget and a much better machine in itself, I'm sure you can make room. Get yourself a PC, get yourself a good monitor. You don't need, all the flashy keyboard and mouse. Maybe you do, if you got a little extra, I guess. But just something where that your shit is not going to fail on you. Something you can rely on. Something where that it could do the things that you're looking for. And I could,
Yeah.
like, for what, like, I'd say you're a very like casual computer user, so I'd know
Yeah.
for sure like what you could go for in terms of computers, because you're not going to need anything like I'm looking for. I mean, unless I don't know, but yeah, you need yourself a good gaming computer. Now I know gaming is like a huge selling point, and I don't know if you're gonna play games. I mean, if you do, I mean, shit, we could play games.
I never play games. I never play games.
Yeah, but you would still sort of have that option, just in case we're doing like party games, all in a VC,
Yeah.
or movie nights. That would be cool too. But nah, just saying, like, bro, maybe for you to be more confident about the show, I think you just need to have a better, like, you've given yourself a better setup already. Your entourage is cool. All right, I think it's a cool thing.
Yeah.
The white sheets, the LEDs,
Yeah.
I mean, there's improvement right here, but I mean, the thing that I was sort of worried about was if you were going to use, that budget to get yourself a better rig.
Well, I mean, like, the only thing is space in my room because
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, my room is a bit like with this whole setup and everything. There's a lot it's a lot hard. It's hard to find enough space. So I don't know if I might be able to fit like a PC in there, but I mean I would try and see if I can rearrange my room and to where I can have that. But it's just a bit like it's just a bit hard to find space.
I'd say my room is probably smaller than yours. I mean, my shit is like the size of two cubicles. Um, so I mean, like when I first got here, I thought I was never going to be able to fit all of my shit in there. But I mean, I still can't fit some of the things, but at least I'm able to fit in my setup, and maybe things will be different. But nah, bro, like, um, what was I gonna say?
I think it's just I mean for me I think my main problem is how big my bed is. That's it. Like if I had like a smaller bed, I think
Yeah,
it would be way better.
same. I got a king size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It sucks for us tall guys.
a small. Yeah, I
You
get
know.
it. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, would you consider 5'10", 5'11" to be tall or no?
it's medium.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it gets you around, but at least
Yeah.
is at least is better than like 5'4", bro. I, you know,
No, actually, and this is the
lyrics
funny. This is kind of funny.
lyrics is
Uh,
5'8", bro.
oh, this is kind of funny. When I used to work at my old job and everything at the warehouse, a lot of the guys there were shorter than me. A lot of them were,
Mm,
and it was, it was kind of like because it was very interesting because even though they were like very short, they were able to like climb. They were able to like climb things, and they were able to get like things from like high places, and they were able to get them down. So, like I would like for me, I would use a ladder. For them, they would just like climb up without a ladder and everything, and like I don't know how
bro,
they would do it.
bro, probably a lot of plyometric training or some shit. Because look, fucking, hey Siri, how tall is Steph Curry? Okay, well that's literally my size. All right, let's try somebody else. Hey Siri, how tall is Kevin Durant? Well, fucking hell. Hey Siri, how tall is Kawhi Leonard? Jesus Christ. Okay,
What
wait.
are they all 6 feet?
They're all like taller than me. Hold on. Hey Siri. Wait, do you know any basketball players?
I mean, I know LeBron James. I know Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but
Um,
they're all like, well, I don't know how tall. Hey Siri, how tall is LeBron James? Jesus Christ and shit balls, bro. What the fuck?
Wait, how tall is LeBron James?
Bro, 2 meters and 6. It's like 6'9", bro. He's taller than I thought.
Damn.
Bro, I thought the stigma was fake, bro. Okay, let's look for a 5'8" basketball player.
Well,
Anyways, my point is, bro, you got fucking people that are as tall as we. Ouais, vas-y.
I have a desk and I have like a table to support this camera and everything. It's very hard to find space for this, and my bed is a big thing as well.
Yeah, sorry, I was never even able to make my point. I was saying like you got like 5'8" people that can dunk, man, just from plyometrics
Yeah.
and shit.
Wait, how tall are you again, Loopy? How tall are you?
Hey Siri, convert 188 centimeters to feet.
188.
Yeah, so that's like 6'2".
Okay, because Liv showed like a picture of her like next to you, and like you towered over her, and it like yeah, like that. It's like
Bro.
inside, I was laughing in my head because it was like you're so huge
But
compared to her.
Bro, but the thing is though, I love this height difference, but at the same time, I thought she was gonna be much shorter than that. All right. Me and her family, we were all joking around, being like, she's gonna be nipple height, bro. She's shoulder height, bro. She arrives here, all right, and we were just wearing some thin
Yeah.
ass fucking sandals, all right. I was wearing some rubber sandals, and these shits are like fucking this. So seriously, not a big fucking difference. I thought she was going to be here.
Yeah,
Right? So
I mean it.
like yeah. So I she arrives there and I guess my big ass neck and my big ass head, goes all the way over here. Like I mean, I don't feel huge, you know what I mean? But like I guess I am. Liv's like
I mean, yeah.
Liv joins and wait, Liv just joined chat and said, "I joined and y'all are talking about me." That's cute. I had a feeling like she would just be joining and storming out of nowhere. That's funny.
I mean,
But
yeah.
but yeah, I do fucking tower.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you tower. I mean, you definitely tower over me.
yeah, no homo. But
I knew it. I knew that.
I'm sorry, man. Like I just didn't like the way that it sounded.
I know.
I just had to
But
clarify that. But
like, Saint will kind of say stuff like that. Like if I say something, like Saint will be like pause or something like that.
yeah, I'm that kind of guy too. Sometimes like, sometimes it goes over my head and I just like don't even think about it. But
I know.
But okay, what are you again? 5'10", 5'9"?
Yeah, like I took a physical I think earlier this year, I think around September or so. And I thought it was 5'11", but apparently I was like 5'10" and a half or so.
Yeah. I kind of don't believe in the whole and a half thing. Like I'm probably 6'2" and a half or whatever. Actually, no, I think I am. Okay, legally I am 6'2" and a half, but I'm 6'2", all right? Like I don't do halves. Like, and I'm not enough of a dick to round it up to the nearest half and say that I'm 6'3". I'm not like that. So legally, legally I'm 6'2" and a half, but really I'm 6'2".
Well, I mean, at least you're not KSI.
I'm 6 foot, guys. Allow it, fam.
Yeah, I remember that. Honestly, like KSI during the quarantine time, like 2020 he was fire. Like I'm gonna be honest, like he was really funny.
Oh,
Like,
bro, he's funny every day, man. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I am 11 centimeters taller than you. So,
yeah.
okay, let me do some calculating. All right. So, All right, hold on a minute.
All right.
Okay, so she's 142. So she's right
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
This is 188. So I'm guessing if you're 177, you'll be right here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So not that bad.
So it'll be like as tall as like your chin area, kind of,
Yeah, chin
or
or
mouth area.
yeah. So, but like people are like, well, bro, like you're not like that. There's not that much of a difference, man. You're not that tall, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm tall, bro. And
Yeah.
you know, I was legally measured, and I took a physical not too long ago because I got the crash last month. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's all like official. You can't really argue with like legal shit at the end of the day. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna
Well,
look.
I want to always ask you this: how are your arms?
Okay, I this one is fine. This one, I'm it's questionable. I think I have dealt permanent damage to my left arm. It's weird to extend. It always feels weird to move, and sometimes when I stay stiff like this, for example, or if I'm just chilling in bed and I'm just like this or like this, just pressing my elbow against something, if I bend it, it's gonna feel so stiff, right? This one is
Hmm.
fine. Like I can move it, like I can do all this like shit. But the big problem is this one, and I don't have pain or like weakness or anything. But for me to keep boxing, I'd like for my left arm, which is my jab hand. Look at this. This is not normal.
Yeah.
This is not normal. I'm gonna go to a gym. They're gonna see me extending like that. They're gonna be like, "Are you sure you're extending, bro?" So like, I gotta have some reach. I've maybe like 5 inches of reach taken away from me because of this crash. So I'm not gonna be able to reach. I'm gonna have to like every time I'm gonna have to jab. I'm probably gonna have to like kind of like throw myself, which that's not what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, keep your distance.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like, when's the last time you've been to the hospital or like for any checkups for it?
For the arm itself.
Yeah.
I have not been to any hospital or any doctor appointments. I was going to be in a doctor's appointment, but it was just packed. So I swear, like doctors be like Hollywood these days.
Uh,
Um,
well, like at least you have like free medical care in France, right?
yeah, yeah. And you buy medicine, and then eventually, with like Social Security and shit like that, you get a refund based on what you've invested into medication. But
Yeah.
currently,
I bet if you yeah,
that's on thin
like I
ice
bet
right
if you
now.
oh um but I bet too if you were to fall in America, like you probably wouldn't even go to the hospital because I've heard that like medical care is like healthcare is like expensive, like
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
yeah, like I mean like for me, like I haven't really went to the hospital that much. I mean the one time I mean there was only one time I really injured myself. And that was cuz I was doing like some dumb shit like in like 8th grade where like I fell down and I landed on my arm. I just had to put in the cast and that was it. Like good thing my arms are all good, but
Uh,
I don't know how much that was.
uh, bro, it's like fucking. You get a checkup, and it's like, oh yeah, nothing wrong with your arm. All right, it's gonna be $500. Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
bro, even in France, you get a checkup, right? That's like fucking $25. Like, bro, it's a fucking checkup and like an approval from a doctor, right? And I understand prescribing and like it's almost like you're talking to a financial advisor for their time and shit like that. But when it lasts like 5 minutes and you're like, oh yeah, just a checkup and shit, like, bro, why are you charging me this much, man?
Yeah.
Did you okay? I'm gonna go to a completely new topic. So we
Yeah.
know, we understand that Elon Musk, he bought Twitter. He made verification affordable, $8 a month and everything. I bought it. I'm verified, but nobody can see my verification check.
I didn't know that could happen. Well, but I did read that Elon Musk is apparently taking that verification thing away in like a couple of months or so. Like I read in the headline or something, he was going to take away the verification like cost thing or something.
Yeah, he did suspend it because I think they're working on a new script or something like that to like, completely combat like impersonation.
Yeah.
But
Um.
I got Twitter Blue, and I'm pretty sure they're doing it after the month. So I bought Twitter Blue. It was like what, last week or something like that. I can't remember. But I've been verified. However, nobody can see my verification. Nobody. And maybe by the end of the month, I might not be able to buy another subscription of Twitter Blue because the whole thing might be taken away. So I might have paid eight
Yeah.
bucks for completely nothing. And they've promised monetization. They've promised longer videos, less ads, and all of that. And I feel like I've gotten genuinely rat fucked. Like I can show you, and it looks trippy even on my profile. But
Well.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me make it less bright. But you could see right here
Yeah.
next to my name. I mean, I know it's a little blurry, but
Yeah, well, I can still, yeah, I can see it, like the verification symbol and everything. I
yeah.
can see it.
And it says this account, like what it says right now is this account is verified because it's notable in government, news, entertainment, or another designated category. It's not supposed to say that. It's supposed to say this account is verified because it's subscribed to Twitter Blue. That's what it's supposed to
Okay.
be saying. But I'm guessing there was a verified check mark that was in the script, and
So,
yeah, nope,
so
nope.
if you go on like a different account, it won't show.
Yeah, it will not show. But
All
I've
right.
I've done, yeah, I'm on the Loophole Podcast account, and I have no verified check mark. Check mark, sorry.
Damn, that sucks though.
Yep.
Like,
Which means, like, this was a win for networking, but at the same time, it was bad for those who used it for like bad shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if you know about the company Eli and Lilly or whatever. Like,
Oh yeah, I read a post. They lost like billions
they
of
lost
dollars because
billions.
someone said that they were gonna have insulin be free.
Yeah. hmm And many more companies
Honestly,
lost billions of dollars. And I'm talking about these evil ass companies that charge hundreds of dollars for basic human necessities, right?
yeah.
And the impersonation account promises this and that and this and that, and the stock goes batshit, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is, like, how'd that process happen where they lost a lot? Is it because people decided to just back out like immediately once they saw it, or like
Yeah,
what?
they must have believed that, this happened, and it impacted them so much that the real Eli and Lilly or whatever the fuck is their fucking whatever, they tweeted being like, we're sorry to, say that, a fake account has tweeted misinformation and shit like that. And now the whole narrative has been completely twisted onto them because, and it's so funny. It's hilarious. the whole narrative has been twisted to them because now everyone who doesn't fuck with healthcare right now, they're all pissed at the company because they're like, well, we wish insulin was free. Maybe you wouldn't have to apologize about that. You should apologize for making insulin so fucking expensive. And
Yeah, that's
it's hilarious.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, like I do wish insulin was like cheaper. I mean, I think everyone wishes that,
Yeah.
but like, damn, like now it's kind of like how do you go back from that? Like, how do you go back from that? Like, how?
You can't. I think the economy, like the stocks, are permanently fucked. I think for that company, because
Yeah,
how are you going to advertise your main selling point? I mean, fuck. Look, in Germany, England, France, we sell insulin for $9 a pop. $9. And for France, at least, and I don't know how things are in other countries, but for France, that $9, for as long as you got good social security, you get refunded that $9. Diabetics can fucking live, all right? And as bad as I talk about France, at least I'm grateful that the healthcare is good to us for that. You know, we're
yeah,
100% covered and shit like that, and at least we can fucking take care of ourselves. Like $9 a pop for like insulin, you know, that's cool. I bet in America, I think it ranges from $99 to $275 or something like that. That
yeah, somewhere around there. Yes.
it's clearly unacceptable, but the problem with the U.S. is that it will never go down. It will never go down.
It won't.
The economy is not prepared for such a thing. The dollar is going up, the euro is going down. How can, like, I don't know, the dollar is gonna go way the fuck down. It's gonna be worth fuck all if the economy just decides to I don't know. You would have to make taxes more expensive and make healthcare free. I don't know. It
Yeah.
probably that's why France is such a fucked up country, because taxes are expensive, but the medical shit isn't. At the end of the day, you spend the fucking money that you you send. But I mean, fuck.
Yeah. I mean, like, since you get like a profit, like you make a profit, like you got to pay taxes, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, YouTube. Okay, when it comes to YouTube money, I have given them tax info, and I will basically make money based off of, or well, I will basically make money after tax. YouTube kind of takes care of the tax part. It's kind of like how the economy is in France. Basically, your salary is given to you, except your tax has already been paid off, and is that is terrible. Like, from a business standpoint, or no, not even a business standpoint, from a fucking regular human being standpoint, that is terrible. Because imagine, all right, you can't spend that extra maybe few $100 that you made for minimum wage to fucking put some food on your kid's plate because you got to pay bills, or else the lights will not be turned on anymore, or else you're not going to have warm water to properly, whatever, right? To
Yeah.
even, have the warm water to make the food and boil and shit like that. So, it the whole concept of, like, taking tax out of the salary, premeditated, I guess, it doesn't work like that. It shouldn't work.
Well, I do know. I like at my old job. It was the same way. Like they would take like they would take some tax out of my paycheck. Um, I think that's how it is in every country, I believe. Or I'm not too sure.
Well, I mean, any earning that you make, you have to report it to the IRS. You're an adult now, so you
Yeah.
you you may have to, you know, you're probably going to have to deal with the IRS a lot in your life. You're probably going to hear about the IRS more than you're ever going to hear about your wife and kids. So, yeah, because the IRS are fucking dicks, all right? They're pieces of shit. They've hired 20 fucking thousand new agents ready to fuck you up. And not only that, PayPal requires you to report every fucking money you earn to the IRS.
Yeah. No, there's two things guaranteed in life: death and taxes.
Death and debt.
Yeah, death and debt.
Uh,
That's even better though.
bro,
Death and debt.
life is expensive, man. Bro, honestly, you shouldn't even be in
Yeah,
America, bro. But,
I know, I know. But
bro, did you? Oh,
hey, I mean,
bro, I got a question, all right? Because I'm going to have dual nationality. Didn't you have to like
yeah.
sign up for like the draft?
Huh?
Didn't you have to like sign up for the draft since you turned 18?
I haven't yet.
Ooh, bro, get on it because if you don't in time, they're gonna fucking put you to jail and like $250,000 fine. Like you better get that shit done quick.
Wait, like how fast do I have to do it?
I don't know, but I would put it as a priority. I don't know how it is in America, but I do know that if you refuse or if you fail to sign up for the draft, because I'm pretty sure everyone is required to sign up for like special selection. I forgot what it's called, selection service whatever.
Selective service. Yeah.
Yeah, selects. Yeah, even disabled people are required to do that, and even like anybody, like everybody has to sign up for it because it's not about like the draft in itself. It's more of like like you're positioned at like the very bottom of the line. So with millions of Americans already over 18, any one of those millions can just be called up to go to the army in case of like some big fucking war. But
Yeah.
you still have a
But where
one.
do I go? Where do I go
Oh,
for
bro,
that?
I don't know. This is something you're gonna have to talk with your family about. But I'm pretty sure that you can face some real fucking legal issues if you don't sign up for that selective service. You got like
I know.
you're legally required, and I wouldn't want you to catch yourself napping and get yourself a fucking $250,000 fine because you refuse to go to the army. Like, it's not even like military service. It's literally just. I mean, it's kind of like the same for me, except it's like optional. But I do know that once I get this dual nationality, I have to sign up for selective service, or else I will be in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like five or
Oh,
six years. Yeah.
though in a way, I kind of find it a bit. I find it a bit weird because you know how like I mean, America is supposed to be like the land of the free and everything.
Yeah.
That doesn't really sound really all too free. That doesn't sound all too free to me that way. Like that doesn't sound free to me at all.
Yeah. Almost. Okay. Almost all male U.S. citizens and male immigrants who are 18 through 25 are required to register through selective service. It's important to know that even though he is registered, a man will not automatically be inducted into the military. Now, that means that in the line of the draft, you are at the bottom. There would have to be like like I almost said bro. I almost said Ching Chong, bro. I'm sorry, Kim Jong Un and Putin and all the fucking people fucking going at it. Or I'm talking about like like World War VII, bro. Fucking nukes and nukes and nukes and nukes, bro. They like and there can't be a world war just yet because they know that the damage would be collateral. Like we would lose way more. Like depopulation crisis all the way. We're going back to the 1400s at that point. So,
Yeah.
so when it comes to being inducted into the military, you are a reservist. All right. So, anyways, everybody has to sign up for this shit, even I. And I'm pretty sure if you do avoid it, yeah, there you go. Conviction for such a violation may result in imprisonment for up to 5 years and or a fine of not more than $250,000. Failure to register.
All that just because all of that just because you can't like, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go for this. I don't know where I'm supposed to go to sign this. So if I have to,
Okay. Please complete your registration with current and accurate information. The address you provide will be used to send your registration acknowledgement letter and selective service number. Thank you for doing your part to keep America safe and secure. Required information: full name, home address, social security number, and email.
so could you just like do this online? Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
shit. Yeah, you could.
all right, then I'm gonna do it online after this podcast.
Yeah, you just have to, full name, home address, and social security number and email, bro. Because like, I I I thought you already had this done, all right? Because you're American, you know how this shit works. I don't, but I only learned about it like just a couple days ago. But look, you don't have anything to worry about. You're probably not gonna go to the fucking military, all right?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it would be much more scary to sign up for selective service in 1970 than it would be in 2022. So we're fucking fine.
Yeah, yeah,
We're fine.
yeah.
Like, and even then, nothing's gonna stop me from being proud of being American. All right, and I don't even have to be dual nationality, but I decided it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But thank you for reminding me about that because I completely forgot.
bro. Like, it's even more serious than I thought. So yeah, sign up for that shit. I'm gonna have to sign up for it too eventually. Whenever I get my dual nationality, I'm guessing I'm gonna get my own social security number. I don't know how it's gonna work, but yeah, everyone needs to be signed up for selective service, and they can call anybody, but just know that it's a one in maybe fucking. Hey Siri, how many people live in America over the age of 18?
In 2021,
No. How many people live in America over the age of 18?
I found this on the web.
Okay, around like 200 million ish.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe even more. Maybe 250 million people basically are signed up to selective service. So, in the case of a war, they're not going to fucking bring on 250 million people at once. It's impossible, and there's no space for that shit in the world. So, it's just like it's almost the same thing as pledging 1 cent to save the fucking pandas, all right? Like, but
Yeah.
yeah, get that shit done. I don't want you to go to jail. I cannot deal with another homie going to jail.
I know.
So,
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I definitely will. I just didn't know how the process is. I remember Doc telling me about that a year ago, but I completely forgot.
yeah, bro,
100%.
bro, get that done, bro. Because like it's gonna be over with, and you're gonna forget about it for the rest of your life, possibly. And maybe
Yeah.
maybe shit will hit the fan, but maybe they're not gonna call you up because maybe not. You know what I mean? It would be.
Yeah.
You would have to be the most unlucky motherfucker to be called up for military as a reservist. All right, so like, like
Yeah.
that's why there's so many like WW3. Why did I say? That's why there's so many like World War III.
World War III.
Yeah, World War III like
I
draft.
thought you were about to say WWE for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah, fucking Roman Roman Reigns with a fucking machine gun going like, you fucking Russians.
I mean, he is champion though, so
Hey,
he'd be the champion over it.
yeah. And, bro, you got fucking like Ivan Drago going up like, you're fucking Americans.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking about WWE, I guess this is kind of related.
yeah,
Fighting, boxing. You
yeah.
know, Deji versus Floyd Mayweather happening
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Hey, it happened.
Yes.
Okay, it happened at around 7 my time, which is like 1 p.m. Eastern, and it main event is around 11 my time, which is around 5 p.m. Eastern. Would you want to watch it with the homies tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Let's
Because
do
I
this,
know I'm not doing anything really, so
bro.
definitely.
Tomorrow's Sunday. Sunday's like the day to not do anything. So
Yeah.
because it's in Dubai, bro, fight night is gonna be over with. So I'm excited, bro. You don't have to be there for the
Me
entire
too.
event, all right? But as long as you're there on or before 5-ish p.m. your time,
Okay.
which,
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I do I do want to see more than just like Deji versus Floyd Mayweather. Even though I don't know like the whole card,
Yeah.
I want to see if this is gonna be like way better than like the cards that we saw live, like the Deji versus Alex Wasabi fight that we saw live
Oh, bro, that
on
one
the.
was a shit show, bro. But Deji versus Fusi, like, bro, bro, August 27th, that was a fucking amazing event. That was amazing. That was
Yeah.
the best boxing event this year, hands down. And I'm saying that not even like YouTube boxing. I'm saying the best boxing event, like, of this year, hands down. All right. I don't care if Mike Tyson decided to, get out of bed and decided to start boxing again, bro. What JJ or KSI did, for Misfits boxing like number 1, that was amazing. Misfits boxing number 2, it got a little rowdy. I'll be honest with you, it was a little weird, but the third one is coming next week, which is on the 19th. It's Hasim Rahman Jr. versus Vitor Belfort, who's a former UFC champion.
Okay.
So
Okay. Sounds interesting.
yeah,
Um,
and there's a few people from the first boxing event, and it might be a fun event to watch. I don't know, but
yeah.
what I do know is
But
tomorrow, Deji
yeah.
versus Mayweather. That is going to be fucking nuts.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a whole lot of support for Deji over the last few months because of the Fuzi fight, and like,
Oh, bro.
what do you predict? Who do you predict? Like, who do you got for the fight?
Well, it's an exhibition fight, so it can only go one way, which is a draw. However, in the case that a knockout would ever happen, I don't think Deji has knockout power. Now, yeah, well, actually, no, I take that back. He knocked the shit out of Fusi, so never mind. But but Mayweather being super defensive, Mayweather just knows how to turn a fucking wrecking ball the other way. All right, this guy doesn't know how to fully like beat the shit out of people like Mike Tyson does. Floyd Mayweather is just a very defensive boxer. He knows how to turn a huge wrecking ball. Someone that really goes like, like this. Like he could just
Yeah,
like, bro. He does the fucking salsa on the ring. He's fucking amazing for that, and that's what got him his, bro. That's what got him his 50 wins. I'm just saying, like, if Mike like if Mike Tyson fought this way, he probably would have also been undefeated. But he was an aggressive motherfucker. But Ali fought that way as well because there are people who are just very fast human beings naturally that can't be touched, and these people can catch others napping, you know? Just someone who's fast and is never going to stop, especially with all that stamina. He's just going to catch this one person napping and be like, oh, good night, you know? For Mayweather and Deji just needs to know when to find that sweet weak spot. Logan Paul did very well. Logan Paul gave Mayweather a lot of work. I'll be honest with you, more work than anybody else. So for Deji's gonna have to be more calculated. He's gonna have to be more calm, and he cannot just let himself just fall under the idea like, oh, holy shit, I'm fighting Mayweather. He needs to remain calm. Let him do his sort of defensive thing, because this guy's gonna parry all these shots. He's gonna move around. He's a very dancey individual, but at the same time, Mayweather, he also has good stamina. Deji has been known to not have good stamina. I don't know if it could go in the way of, like, if it wasn't an exhibition fight, Mayweather would be winning, but by a little bit. But because this is exhibition, there's probably a no knockout rule. I don't know what it is, or there might be a standing eight, like there might be a standing 8 count or whatever. But I see Deji giving Mayweather just a little bit of work. He is heavier than Mayweather, quite a bit heavier than Mayweather. So, but not as heavy as Logan Paul was for that fight. So maybe Deji can actually give Mayweather some work. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, like, and plus, like, I think, like, even if Deji is the one on the floor, or if Mayweather's the one on the floor, I mean, no matter what, Deji will kind of be seen as, like, Deji won't be seen in a bad light if, like, he's if he's down on the ground, because, it's because Mayweather's a hard challenge. Undefeated, very hard. So I don't see, like, and if it's Mayweather on the ground, then this would be huge for Deji. Everyone would, like, it'd be like something that no one would, it would be like a sight to see, really. And I think this will be something that would definitely be worth, like, this would definitely be worth a whole ton of money, right here. But
it's
just that I've been
for a fight.
But
like,
I've been. Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay, but I've been reading a lot of it, and apparently Jake Paul is supposed to be there, and KSI is also apparently supposed to be there. And I was talking to another friend about this, and I've been reading a lot. I don't want them to ruin Deji's moment here.
Oh, yeah, same. But who knows what happens? I mean, I don't think this can go anywhere. I mean, Jake Paul might be a guest, but is he going to be given a mic or something like that? I don't know. But they probably know that if they start fighting or whatever, they're going to get kicked out of the event, and they're not going to have that good image in Dubai, especially in Dubai. So I'm hoping that it's just regular shit talk, and that's it. I'm hoping it goes as far as that. I just want the shit talk to be like, yo, sign the contract. This is when we're fighting, and boom. That's all I'm hoping KSI and his manager does. Bring the contract, sign it in person, and fucking make this fight happen, because I'm pissed off, bro. Come on.
Yep. And I've also read, speaking also about Jake Paul, I've also seen the video where Jake Paul and Andrew Tate square up with each other, or they face off. They do a face off. How are you feeling about that? Like, Jake Paul versus Andrew Tate. How you feel about that if it ever
I
happens?
I never thought this fight would actually come ever close to happening. I never thought they would actually be in talks ever of it happening because I thought Andrew Tate was not going to go this viral until he did. And I was like, well, holy shit. Now Andrew Tate is a part of this fucking, like, this whole community space. And I started listening to more of Andrew Tate's, like, stuff. And, bro, it's 50-50 with him. Like, still very 50-50. Because
Yeah.
I read more into the whole trafficking allegations and kidnapping or whatever abuse as well. And I'm mostly a guy that comes up with my own opinions. I don't think there's any evidence whatsoever that points to trafficking, and there's even concrete proof that none of it really happened. It was all interpretation in a different way. Now, I don't agree with the way his relationship dynamics are, but at the same time, I cannot take that away from him. If that's how he chooses to live, that's how he chooses to live. He's said things that I guess aren't new to, I guess, society's standards because this is how people lived years ago. I'm talking decades ago. So he's just repeating stuff that was basically, it used to be normal, now it's not. And he says some very interesting things about life and men's mental health and the school system and work and everything. And you listen to him talk about this and not about like all the misogynistic shit that he talks about, but you listen to him talk about that for maybe 30 minutes and you come out of it learning something new every day. And it's true. I'm saying it. But he also brings up a good point about influence. Who do you know actually truly positively influences another human being or kids? You know what I mean? There's no really like such thing, I guess, of a good influence. Never, because I guess they shut themselves down or whatever. So, and I've seen this because I've seen the Oompaville interview. I've started subscribing to Oompaville recently, and it really made me think, like, maybe this whole Andrew Tate thing is going out of proportion. But I saw that video that he did on Jake Paul. I'm going back to it, but yeah, I saw that video where he was like, you know, I'm a retired old man. I'm a kickboxer. I've just been, smoking cigars and fucking bitches. Let's put $3 million on the line. Winner takes all. There's people out there that are not even ever going to be as big as you, not even ever going to be as rich as you, that can fuck you up. And he's right. He's just, Andrew Tate is completely right about Jake Paul, and I want Andrew Tate to win. I'll be honest with you, just to put an end to this.
To put an end to Jake Paul's streak.
To sort of humble him. I think it's more of like it's less of a boxing thing, because I respect Jake Paul for his boxing journey, but at the same time he's taking easy ways out. He's fighting old retired people. If he fought each of these people at their prime, he would be dead. I'm sorry, but if you fight Anderson Silva at his prime, then you're dead.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend about this. He wanted and we were talking about Jake Paul, and he was saying if it I wanted to see Jake Paul go against some actual boxers, and he recommended Tommy Fury.
I mean, continue.
How you feel about that?
I mean, Tommy Fury is a goofy human being. I don't know if you've read recent events, because he's actually on the undercard of Deji versus Mayweather. Today was the weigh-in, and he weighed in at around 4 or 5 pounds overweight from the weight class that they are fighting in. Or no, 10 pounds overweight. 10 pounds overweight.
10.
And
Damn, 10.
Jack Bomba, who is the opponent of Tommy Fury, he is demanding 20% of Tommy Fury's fight purse, and for him to lose at least 4 or 5 pounds, or else the fight will not go ahead. So there's a chance that Tommy Fury could pull out of yet another boxing match.
How many boxing matches has he had to pull out from?
I guess it would be his third. I mean, I understand the first one because the first one was an actual injury. Like, this was an infection. But the second one was like a whole thing of like not being allowed to go to the US, which they could have held the fight in the UK, but at the same time, Jake Paul refused to fight in the UK for some weird reason. And then shut that shit down as if Jake Paul was scared. So I think Tommy Fury is a goofy human being because he keeps pulling out of boxing matches. But at the same time, Jake Paul is making these people pull out. I feel like if Jake Paul gave Tommy Fury more time, I think the whole situation could have probably fixed itself. And that's the same thing that Jake Paul did with Hasim Rahman Jr. I wanted them to fight because that was a fight against a real boxer. Hasim Rahman Jr., he's won 11 fights and is undefeated. He would beat the shit out of Jake Paul. Hands down.
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, because, I mean, I definitely want to see Jake Paul go against, like, someone who's, someone who's, like, young, like, around the same age as him in boxing. Because, I mean, that's how yeah, Jake Paul is a boxer, but I wouldn't consider him a real boxer until he goes against someone who is, someone who's around his age that's like boxing. Because I mean, if you go against like you said, like he takes the easy way out. I feel like he needs to go against like actual boxers to kind of get that title of boxing.
Yeah. Okay. Jake Paul is 25 years old. Hasim Rahman Jr. is 31, I'm guessing. Yeah, 31. All right, listen. I tweeted minutes after Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. I actually overslept, and I didn't get to see the match. I just saw that Jake Paul won, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. But anyways, I tweeted at 6:31 a.m. telling you, man, that Hasim Rahman Jr. fight should have happened. It would have gone completely differently. And funnily enough, Hasim Rahman Jr. has actually liked my tweet about it. So basically,
you're making it out there at least.
yeah. So
at least the person you talked about in your tweet liked it.
Yeah, it's a little W. But
yeah.
I could have spoken to Anthony Taylor, but I don't have anything interesting to say to Anthony Taylor.
All right. But going back a bit, when we were talking about like KSI and Jake Paul, apparently there's plans for KSI versus Jake Paul. I've read a lot about it, but I wanna get your opinion. Like, how do you feel about KSI versus Jake Paul?
I just want it to be over with already. You know what I mean? Like, it's that it's that match that's gonna be like, oh, it's finally happening, and then after that, nobody's gonna really like, I don't know. Well,
cause what's it like? Is it like 4 years in the making? Like,
yeah.
It was like teased around like Deji versus Jake Paul.
It was teased as soon as KSI beat Joe Weller.
Oh.
Yeah, he called both of the Paul brothers out. he was going to fight Jake Paul, but Jake Paul was being a pussy and was being like, oh, you should fight my dad. Oh, you should fight my dog. Like, just some dumb shit like that. So then Keemstar sort of, brought up an idea going like, well, what if KSI fought Logan and Deji fought Jake Paul? Brothers versus brothers. And that's an amazing selling point, except that event is kind of shit, I'll be honest with you, because it ended up being a draw and a loss. So, plus, like, that fight was complete bullshit. Deji, funnily enough, the only person to do that much damage to Jake Paul was Deji.
Oh yeah,
So
the broken nose.
I'm telling you, the Deji versus Jake Paul fight or rematch, if there was a rematch between Deji and Jake Paul, it would go differently. Deji would beat the shit out of Jake Paul.
Yeah.
But going back to KSI versus Jake Paul, I don't think, bro, I feel like with maybe, I need to get back into the ring as well. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I also need to go up in weight if I was to ever spar Jake Paul, for example. But what I'm saying is that I would give Jake Paul a lot of work as well. I mean, I don't think he really is that great in terms of boxing skills. I mean, there are some that are naturally talented. KSI is one of them. But people want to say that, oh, Jake Paul's going to win because he's been more active than KSI was, but we don't know the technique that KSI has now, even though that he fought, 2 people in one night. Even if he did that, we don't know for sure, like, what the logistics really are. We don't know for sure, like, how does he fight against somebody who's, better than KSI in a way, because KSI's fights were disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, like, because, like, what I've read on the internet is, like, I've read that, like, KSI should not fight Jake Paul because they don't think KSI is at the level of Jake Paul yet. Like, they think that, like you said, like, since KSI hasn't been in the boxing ring all that much, they don't think he should go against Jake Paul at all.
I think it's bullshit because I don't think Jake Paul actually has improved. He's just been active, but other than that, it's not like he's improved. And what KSI sort of predicted as soon as he fought Nate Robinson, who's a fucking retired NBA player, first of all. But what KSI predicted was that if he won, his ego would go through the roof. If he lost, then he would not want to fight KSI. And now we're in this thing where KSI versus Jake Paul might not happen for maybe another few years, just because of all the bullshit that's going around.
I mean, honestly, I would like to see that. I mean, like, I also wanted to see KSI versus Alex Wasabi because that was supposed to happen if Alex didn't get injured.
Yeah, but honestly, like, it would have been the same result. Alex Wasabi is not a good boxer. And ever since Alex Wasabi was brought under Jake Paul's wing, that's when things started going to shit. And I seriously do not believe for a second this whole concussion thing. Everything just went to shit as soon as Alex Wasabi was signed to Jake Paul's promotion company. But anyways, I'm thinking of ending this because my throat's hurting and I'm not really feeling that great. But
It's all right.
I've had a really great episode with you. This kind of brought me back a little bit because it's just the hosts, and
Yeah.
bro, wish you nothing but the best. I'm hoping that Tuesday or whenever you just, even if you do a makeup stream, I don't know, but uh, hoping that your next attempt at the Jelani Muniz show works out very well. Uh,
I know. Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But it's but to me, I mean, like I said, it's a learning process. I don't think I've lost because like I haven't been able to stream because like I feel like it's all learning and everything,
mhm.
and with the people that stick around to the people that I want to stick around, like you, for example, because you help me and telling me if things go right and everything. I just hope that there isn't too much confusion because I remember you talking to me saying that the stream went well at one point, but someone else told me that it wasn't going well. There was a loud pitch or something, and you were a bit angry about that.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it, it's um, it's something that yeah you gotta figure it like you gotta figure it out. But like I know you will and I know you can, but bro,
Yeah,
don't still like I know you've done investments, all right? That's like I will not deny that, and I'm sure they're great investments. Um, but don't close the doors to the potential idea of getting yourself a rig that you will rely on for a few years. Like you need a
yeah.
machine.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna invest in that. I was gonna invest in way better equipment once I get a job. Um,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to because I'm gonna apply for a job at the end of this month around there. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where I can go, and I'm
Man,
gonna see if I can get
I'm
paid.
hoping, yeah, I'm hoping the job doesn't like pull an E Crystal on you because like the only reason that E Crystal's not on this podcast is because he has a job. So I don't want I don't want to be like
I
a
know.
hostless podcast. So look, even if um whatever job or whatever, like even you if you find a good job that suits you well, that you enjoy doing or whatever, even if it falls on the weekends or whatever, you can't do it. Just know that you remain host of the podcast, all right, for as long as you wish, all right. Uh,
Yeah.
so I mean, like that's never gonna be taken away. Obviously, I hope that I get my homie during the weekends because fucking podcast gang, that's what we're all
Yeah. I
about.
mean, yeah. I mean, like this was an example of what you mean by that. Like this was a great podcast episode, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, don't worry if it does fall on a weekend day or whatever. I'll figure things out. Again, the way that I've changed the podcast is like it made the podcast fun for me again. I've had a reason to do the podcast every week now because I'm always excited for new experiences and everything. So it's great. So yeah, don't worry about it. Obviously, if you can see, if you can try to talk with any employers and be like, yo, weekend, or, well, actually, no. I just
Yeah.
realized you got school and shit. So, like,
Well, I mean, I only have school like 2 days a week.
oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, you could probably negotiate or something like that.
Yeah.
If you can't, then, hey, so be it. I'm just hoping that shit gives you that moolah, that good moolah.
Yeah.
And be sure to pay your taxes, or else you're gonna get anally fucked by the IRS. And
Yeah, and make sure you sign up for a selective service if you're
there you go.
18 and over.
Yeah, man. And I gotta think about doing that as soon as I get my dual fucking nationality. So, yeah. Hey, but I mean, on the 1 in 200 fucking million chance that, this happens, all right? See you on the battlefield, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, we're not in war with each other.
Bro. Well, not with each other. We're fucking allies. And plus, I would legally be American, so fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're not
But you
asking.
never know.
We're not
No.
asking for a civil war. All right,
Ah,
I'm being goofy. Anyways, y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's days. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to the Loophole Podcast. Be sure to catch up again next Saturday or every Saturday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bless up and stay hype.
reach the top.
Yes, reach the fucking top. And
Yes.
don't put any lemon in my fucking Coke, or I will beat the shit out of you. Fuck fuck Lady Gaga, fuck Jake Lucky, fuck I don't know, fuck everybody. Penis.